So I'm on the canal to this point, I need to go that way towards like the Cromwell Reserve and then head on to it, and then get to a bridge where you cross the river Calder. You can either turn right to like head towards back to Elland, or I can turn left, which kind of goes parallel to the canal anyway, but it's in the Cromwell Reserve. So it's their own paths. Well, there is paths within Cromwell Reserve. There's two paths. There's one that kind of goes close to the canal, like here, and there's one that's kind of a bit further inland. But they both join back at the like Avocet building. So what I'm planning on doing is walking this way along that Cromwell bit, join it back up to the canal, and then come back along here towards back along here to back home. That doesn't look too bad because it's not rained for a while, and there's the added bonus that it has been warm for the last few days, and it's going to be the warmest New Year's Day on record. I'm just going to put it this way because there is a cyclist. May I just add, there's quite a lot of people out. Even like at 9:45, there's quite a lot of people out walking. I'll tell you one thing that I have seen of, basically, nobody my age. It's mainly middle-aged folk that are out. And I'll tell you one thing why it's not people my age. Because people my age like to get drunk, like to forget what they've done the day before. So they're like, oh no, I've got to spend my money and get absolutely wasted. Whereas like me, I don't like that. I mean, I've had scenarios in my family with alcohol, and it's had the impact on me where I don't like to go out on the evenings and such like that, because I've seen experiences with family that has put me off doing that. I'm already kind of put from that anyway, but through like younger experiences, I don't like to go out drinking. Don't like it. Here's the thing, today's New Year's Day, so my work opens at 11 o'clock. So in theory, when I start at like 1:30, we'll have only been open a couple of hours. But here's the kicker. A lot of my colleagues might not come in because of like the New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. There was a lot of people saying they was going to go out drinking, clubbing, because it's New Year's Day, and I'm like, I'm just going to go straight home. Sounds boring, but this isn't boring. This is lovely. I wanted to do this before I started work because, well, I wanted to get a good walk in like this before I headed up to my work. So before I started work, I was like, I just wanted to do a couple of hours walking on my own and then head off to work. So this is actually really relatively nice to do. I mean, 1:30 till 11 is a pretty long shift, especially for a Saturday when it'd be monumentally crazy. I just hope someone's scheduled in, because yesterday there was no one scheduled in at all, so I got to work and it was a mess. So if that happens again today, I'm actually going to be pissed. I'm going to be proper pissed off. I can just start to make out the bridge down there. Right, back to doing some snippets.